Yo, what up, what up?
Finally!
Yeah, man.
I make up artist man took a time, otherwise, yeah.
Much work strong or computers of detect.
Otherwise, Shabuja is a boy's kill. Mr. 24/7.
Oh, no, in the house.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boss with the sauce, Uterosi.
Our boss with the sauce. Yeah, Muslim Kualilona, your upcoming Tuntun influencer.
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, but make sure you drop your questions if you know me boozer for owner. This is a boozer, and then yeah, man. I'm top show.
Yeah, no, I'm here for you. Anything you wanna ask, anything.
I'm sure you're wondering, Bana, why Kuko Tina Sobatatu. Maybe your favorites as Kolapa, maybe it's called Nezinye Patke. Tuala Buvaliwe, so who cares? No Nelson at there. Sorry guys. No guys. No man, good level 4 man. So we're trying to social distance here, so try to keep the numbers low.
Yeah,
so
man.
yeah. But next week they should be back. Maybe Zabangaboy too, okay, maybe one of us or whatever, but to scale him always is about court.
That's it.
Also, guys, before we proceed, I just want to render our apologies for being late. I know it's bothersome for some of you, but yeah, man, technical glitches here and there, but we live, man. Yeah.
Professionally late. Say no yet.
But we apologize.
No, I can't do it actually, but you know what, with those two elements, because
Nelson, yeah.
No, Nelson, I'm sure Van Balegil. I don't know what's the reason. I don't know. I'm prepared enough, eh? Yeah.
And Musicho Bafuna Bona.
And Sababa Weli.
Maybe we should have a part 2, ne?
And Sababa
Some of the times when the part 2 are there.
Yeah. No, anyway, I spell it long.
Yeah, it's in the cards.
You're on point.
It's in the cards.
Anyways, Pete Ona yetu, Ona A, Mpompo Luthando Mange. Tell us about Mpompo. Mpompo, Velapi, how did you get to where you are?
No. Mpompo formerly Luthando wakwamange kuJwaga isiduko
Mazaleni.
Umtiko mazaleni ujotela Ndingana. No. Anzuchaza everything because anfuna nazi yonke into ngam, but ndifuna nazo on the entertainment side.
I'm a
son of Jwaga ke pha esigila. Igroovies ke zakudala ziyandazi, you know. If you've been in King, where I started to drink alcohol, if you've been Joki, where that was my second sport with Joki, you know, where I was drinking Viceroy with the milk. Abanye benu kabazazi so. Yakhula ke lendaba saphumela ka George. Yaphuma ke niyasekhaya indawo kwaJwaga. That's Mpompo kabamaziyo, nothing much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mpompo groovist at heart.
I was a groovist. Anyway, I'm still a groovist,
yes.
But I'm pushing the hustling.
Yes.
Ukuthi groovist zonwabe, you know.
Eyona nto benifuna uyikhanganye with this question was look like sonke mosiyazi ba Mpompo ile groovist, this businessman and everything, but funa usiqalele about you as growing up, like your childhood, like ukhule njani, like the background nje briefly.
No, background let me start here. I was born in Utenek in Letitia Palm.
Yes.
Yeah, in 1985. And then from then my mother passed away in 1989. So time I started yasisa kumakhulu notamkhulu in PE. Apho ndifunde amabanga aphansi khona in Arogqadu and Ilitha Lower Primary School. then itime ithe yothatha unkosikazi yasithatha back to Yotinek. I think that was 1999. Sangene Molly Black Band imnotadwethu sapusha ke I've joined Irabi but ndajoina ne-music choral music apho kwakuculisa uMr Ngqondi khona. Anyway, Irabi ne choral zazipractice on the same time. Then I had to decide for a choral music. That's why I love music. I know music.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, ndifike ekhaya itime ithengisa like 3 cases itavern. So, ndafika kule time yenzayo, yabo. I think that time indawo yayinkulu betinarha yayinkulu because ulu wayithengisa like in bulks.
Okay.
Yabo. We take it from then. I've joined the time whilst I was in high school. Yabo. Continue ne dream ye time. Selling these 3 cases. We've grown up to I was buying these 3 cases in Kriva, you know. Sifole kwalu a queue waiting for my turn to buy. The 10 electric cases maybe with 230s of servicing. Tukajwaga. Yakhula kindawo sendlini. Then sathenga 7 cases. We even bought a trolley emaseleni, a trolley yakwa Shoprite.
Yeah.
Yabo, since ikhulile indawo because sasingena transport, so we're using a trolley in a Kriva. Yakhula indawo up until to 7 cases. I'm in Molly Black Band that time. I'm doing high school, I'm doing this tavern thing. Because the time I was believing in me. That time, pangele good year, shifts, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trust on you. So yakuba lendo yakuba up until ndafika ku grade 11. I even failed to grade 11 because of I loved this tavern thing. Yabo. Sapusha gane timer. Even the one who bring ideas to a timer, you know what timer the forums masimqhekeze this way, simenze this way because the business is growing.
Yeah.
People that were drinking in Jwaga at that time, bayayazi. Banganqina, they know everything. There was an L shape at the back, but yes, we bought 2 houses in front of Jwaga. The only rooms the timers are move away. Yakhula kelend. Anyway, timer iyanrendela indawo kwa smart ye dispatch. Yabo. Apho yanishiya khona. I was still young. Dabhatyaza ke ndihambe eyethu emashwemeni ndiphathe imali ngengxowa ke.
Oh boy.
Yabo because ofuna uqhelwa.
Yes.
I've make sure umuntu ndama nayo you drink your bottle. If you drink bells, saseli bells gene black and white that time. Sure. If you drink bells, we'll buy you bells. Yabo. If I drink red label, then sell red label. The red label was top notch.
Yes.
That time.
Yeah.
Amadoda ke hamba nami endleleni, they know. Yabo. So ke Jensen zamukuthi the question was Mpompo. Yabo, I grow up ndabhatyaza dispatch at the time I know close it because you can't run it. Then yaphinde yandivulela ke eTsotsa park loluvuyo kumngani wami.
Yeah.
Da starta apho yaqhubha ibusiness. Dipusha ke nasendlini up until da kwese stage inkosi. Yabo. Yeah.
So basically ungathi bane upbringing yakho kanye lento bayikufakile time yakho kule business was that the only thing ubunayo engqondo bana ndifuna le business okanye ubunazo aspirations mhlawumbe ufuna uba pilot ndo yawazi abantu abephuphayo okanye ufuna gynecologist ukubona.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. Even the classmates they can even comment. They know me. They know me. I think Mnabi Sispio from the high school ever since Tingange good time.
Yeah.
So in the end I tata and I sang and I nganca. Yabo, because mna first of all bekusixa kubuzwe classini one by one ukuthi ufuna ukwenza ntoni. Baphakamisa abanye lawyers, doctors. I've dreamt of VW. In Pagam Sandland, didn't funu pangle VW. Because then the Nganyu motor, yabo. The Nganyu those hired cars. Yabo. But anyway, the end I Ngangagal in the tavern. up until the pass metric even metric li pass enzima, and I didn't believe metric band I pass yabo, because dangesenamdla wesikolo because iphupha lam was to do money yabo. Anyway ke yaqhubha le way daya ku ke sibabe senchildren thoughts and I have failed yabo. At the time I look man, focus in life, go to school yabo. That okay time I know I want to do business management yabo. At the time I know that's perfect.
Since you're already in the business.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. At the time I know I'm off in school. Jensen, I went to a Russell Road in PE. Yeah, well, I think it was 2006. That figure Russell Road that you can't in. That we the time that no way to a school back on down. Anyway, that's interest yes school.
Yeah. 205 yang wala raneba. It's what.
No, 205 was doing my metric.
Oh, okay.
But I time era and thought. Then after metric, I nika Nalanda.
Yo, ya ingula now. I remember number pan.
Okay, so let's fast forward. Let's go and now we say you're okay. Now you're going successful. But on the other side, you decide you're pangel. You know, when you're band, if you have any background, the need is called expanding. So what was that? Against a man and pangel, even though a business is successful.
So no, when I scale them it's like yeah, I push it time anyway. We're selling like few cases, but in the registration college a bit down up a Caledon MSc. Yeah, and then the registration corner to do business management. I've started with the computer there. I better the computer for 3 months. I've enjoyed the computer thing. MS Word, na pass on 80%. MS Word Excel, I think na pass on 92. Corner list start, na pass on 70. But I can't remember in but they start song in what yo.
Clever una yetu guys. Naziba maths.
But the question before kubeke again, ikona befuna ebendicinga bana dilibena le question yakho ngoku. Oh yeah, another thing is that bana saspana mos nangoku.
Yeah, saspana nangoku.
Business nelanuza. Ngene befuna uedisha kuyo kule question yakho bangabana you are still working even nangoku ne business zakho but you are still working ngokusaspana say employee nangoku like uyipusha njani yonke le way.
Yeah, no, ndifuna uhamba nayo step by step. Yeah, apho scale esuka khona yabo. Then ndifuna ukuthi ke ekunyeneni kwami MSc senze le business management ne. After I computer ndayisangena ki textbook ngaqombana wakungangama. Yabo. Manje ndithatha ke bus fare endlini ndipitch town, manje ndithatha yaphela ivika ngiyena esigele yabo. Banazo ke details by scale as a time babethi time baya man unyana akha sambona esikolweni yabo time ake yanibizisa ke nyana ngicela ukubona man yanibeka apha in front of him yabuza ku meeting into yami I was straight to time you know ndayixelela time look anamhle esikolo ndibawula uphangela yabo yazama ke time connection la after that daqeba unyaka ndi nantsika ndi barman pha edladleni pusha ke yasilinga sedladleni ndingubarman qhuba itrolli ndi cashier ndizenza zonke yabo. It's when I've gained the experience of business yabo. Ndaqhuba ke up until time yanifaka eGoodyear yabo. Ndaspana eGoodyear 2007 2008 ndasenza le license yabo.
Yeah.
Itime ake kulapho yayichat khona no Makakayi seke umanci wami mama mokhoyo ngoko yabo
mama.
Then umama wami wathi ba Mpompo kunomsebenzi manje Transnet like mna didn't know what is happening in Transnet.
Sure.
Tambuza sikwenza kantoni wathi kune cranes qhutywa cranes and stuff. Yeah, otherwise I was sick and tired of Ikudiye because imbangelo number 1 ayingelophupha lami.
A lifestyle.
Yabo. Then ke ndangene Transnet ngolo hlobo sis one fakele CV zami, one faxela, one emailela, ndabizwa ke ndasifumana ispan ngolo hlobo. Yabo. Ndingayekanga ke hustling, ndiqhuba ne hustling. Yabo. Up until the failure kwalu. Yabo. At the time akum ayimntanam you have failed. Leave it, focus at work. Abengiqomba itime le ndithethayo andizuyimamela because lo luwa wasibetha number 1. Yabo. Kwajwarha. Jwarha was big that time. Yabo. Esibetha ke lo big time. So I was like, time, you know what? Let's run both so that singabe na competitor next to us.
Yes.
Yeah, visionary.
Yes. And then at the time akum no. Now I understand the time ukuthi mhlawumbe aba ne competition naye, but amcala look man now will run a jazz place. Yabo, I believed in jazz. Yabo. I've started ke kwalu in the jazz, but xa kuvalwayo abantu becela house, bacela ingoma, you know. Yeah, abantu bezicela ke izingoma zabo. I-DJ ke san approacha ndingavumi because of ndangayifuni lento because ndifuna le jazz kwalo. Up until ulu wachinja. Yabo. Yeah,
just tell us, why did you decide to change from a jazz place to a full-blown tavern? Was it because you saw that there's imali ngapha kwecala, whereas more than it is jazz? What influenced la change from a jazz place to a full-blown tavern as we remember it?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run away on that, you know. In the jazz anyway, nam that time zangengiqonde I think that changed ngabantu. Yabo. Nandazoqonda of late. Baye abantu bayichinjile indawo. Like DJs approached me. Dingavumi, yeah, especially zasetinach. I'm not sure wafika uShane Nchita from PE. He approached me, look, I will pay the deep house music for matured people.
Yeah.
I give Shane the opportunity, you know. It's way in that we are change a corner, you know. The babona ban be in the house. And anyway, when at the rose on your question, your mali. I think abandabacha, I'm not gonna lie or run away on that. I figure more money than matured people. Sure. As much as they damage the property, but money is more on them.
Sure.
Yeah, bo. Sure. And then you have to decide whether you want matured people or you want money. Me, I want money.
Straight up.
I'm there for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like your question.
Yeah.
I like your question.
And Ulu is booming like crazy. Competition kutatako. How is that relationship with Akasha?
Bro.
Some move, I remember some move from Gachwach, and then we moved to Kuala. Remember Zabila Kuala.
Yes.
Yes. And then that happened a while. Zanga conflict. Engine like say, yeah, the fagil and create a monster up. Everyone bulala. Ogani, it was like I my is.
Hey, Chance. Anyway. I don't know how to say it was a competition, but you know, there's a competition in the time, but yeah, I got a competition because everyone was like, and I was see that time Ulu is booming and booming and booming. Yeah, but even the time when I went in Kuala, it's the album that wow, Temos zovula indawo jazz up. Like now we're playing house music. I'm like, time abantu bafuna house music. Anyway, we never fight with the time because of the khuliswa yiyo kule industry yabo experience ifumana kuyo that the time as long as land isabaleka ke bank balance one it's not a problem. I'm your son, you're my father, let's do it, let's push this thing yabo. We'll never suffer because you've supported me in this industry, you have teach me this thing yabo. Nandi kuwe, you have supported me, giving me booze, you know, sacrifice the track ye beer also itula kum. So yange your competition anyway. But okay.
So was befuna ubuza so now sendaweni.
Okay.
Ulu was a hit besiphana sigcwele next thing Ulu uvaliwe. Sisendaweni. La move leyana from Ulu to endaweni yenzeke njani?
Okay, no, the move Ulu ndanifuna kuqala ownish bengowami ne. But i-concept yomjita sangafuna umnikezela Ulu. Yabo.
Or the owner of the property.
Yeah, ndabona ukuthi no, I don't have a vision here. Let me find my own place. Yabo. It's where ndayaka kwacha. There's a place emdledle called Kwacha's place. It was Quenchas. It was a jazz place. It was closed that time. I went to negotiate, but yeah, before nivule endaweni, I went to negotiate le indawo yase Quenchas, you know. But ke negotiations zange zihambe ngendlela. I won't go into details.
Yes.
Yeah, but up until I went to the owner, yase SKZ. Then SKZ, I think, in the owner icon. It's when I got a place. It took me 2 years to renovate the place. It took me 2 years to open the place. It was not easy.
And be patient.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Ndifuna ubabhakalo man. I-discipline yakho, I'm sure they were involved in Mali to open up endaweni. And I'm sure Ulu had an impact about being financially stable to open endaweni. So your discipline in terms of your finance, discipline kangakanani Mali?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Skelem. After a Tirane Tsotsa, I've learned my mistakes at Tsotsa, and then Kwalu, I was matured enough to run the jazz place up until I make good profits. After negotiations as endaweni, it's where I negotiated the owner corner, and then Savannah with terms and conditions. Ndamane nthatha ke profit pakwalu.
Okay.
Denze low portion yes SKZ. Denze low portion. That's why I'm saying it took me 2 years to make renovations, but no one knew that time ukuthi I'm renovating SKZ up until I've opened SKZ.
Cinga njalo Buddha.
So
I'm not saying that I did know, but it's sure about Klambi
it was only few people, not a lot of people.
because
now I was Bama now.
Sometimes.
Yeah, to spread the info.
Yeah.
Because I want influencing Klanvula so that abantu bayazi. Yeah, well. Yeah.
Before we move, I'll check the questions on Facebook and then move.
Yes, good questions up. Come to bebuza up earlier on, bana. When are we having endaweni like a hip hop session where hip hop, strictly hip hop, kalomin le, because we've been having artists and all that. But I come to beke. We've never had a hip hop artist kanye beke session hip hop kanye nezinjalo. Like, is there any plans for London in the near future? Once go for na?
Okay, no.
I think there were 2 questions is related to the way hip hop.
Okay, so anyway, endaweni ne sinazo plans first of all to accommodate everyone in terms of music, hip hop, house, live sessions, you know, etc. but if abantu bangakhumbula kahle endaweni ivule 2019
Sure.
sasingenayo even a client yethu. We didn't even know our clientele that time. Then savula 2019 December, January, Feb comes a lockdown. Yabo. So anyway, indaweni ayikagqibi like even 1 year.
Yeah.
So it was a lockdown up until savula indawo enyama. So we've got a bigger picture with endaweni. You know, we will accommodate everyone. At least basenza the events bayabona ukuthi sakwazi usifaka artists hip hop. Yabo. We even have artist hip hop up youth neck. Ulele wepav. Abantu abaninzi abamazi. Ulele wepav insona ekwalo, you know. Yeah, I accommodate everyone. But indawo
I got in the near future, but it's unclear by Zabakona, but is Zabakona definitely.
Yeah, no. Plan here too, it's big.
But we as clientele yakumangwalu. I mean in that way because I remember in that way ngobisa novule na way. Yeah, the prices John, it was not. Yeah, it was exclusive in a way. Exclusive.
You know, yeah, no, I agree with you. Sivule on a peak hour season, number one, where people got bonuses, got club money, so they don't care about pricing.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring a standard in Utinek, but I can't sebenze it enough. Because we went to January. January was good. We went to February. February was dead. Abantu basithi nakabe sithi endaweni is very expensive.
Yeah, calling about that. There's that business element, ne? Yoba uthi xa uvula indawo uvule with specials to attract the numbers. Mhlambi uye wayeka loo nto because you wanted to kuba ila season yoba abantu banemali, like leyo ye ignore element yoba hey, I'm opening my place now, I should have specials to attract the numbers, you know, just to show the people that I'm opening so that I can have the numbers and everything.
Yeah, agents.
No. No, gents, if ever you are business minded or you like business or you want to run business, don't ever do specials on a peak hour.
Okay.
People got money to spend on.
Okay.
Peak season.
You know,
yeah.
In any business, don't ever allow that.
A peak hour.
Yeah, it's a peak hour season, and especially December.
And
you know,
the perfect time.
Yeah, I can't do specials in December time. I can for January and Feb. Then in Feb waiting for Easter weekend. Then it's other peak hour. It's a mini December Easter weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
So you have this beautiful place, ne? In Darwin. And there's a question that arises there. But El Kamali Tendawen live mhlambi the expectation ke mhlambi uzaba negama elikhumshayo, so undilise kufuna yazi ulifumana bel gama lithi endaweni.
Oh, thank you, it's a nice question. Yeah, no, I'll voice it out. Got a place as SKZ, ne? SKZ, I think there was 3 people. It was standing for C, yeah, and K, no Z. I'm not sure who are they, but I know those Krotmans. Anyway, the questions is, where do I get this name? Okay. 2009, I was in Durban for 2 months, 2 weeks. I went for Transnet training. So, in Durban, I went Max's Lifestyle. Then I went Ayadin. Then I've followed Ayadin page. Each and every time they announce Ayadin, Iyadi labantu, Iyadi lizokumangaza. You know, it's where I took igama lasendaweni. I was like, when I got my own place, I have to convert that name to something special, to similar. You know,
Okay.
and I had a Zulu friend from PE.
Sure.
I've told that guy with this initiative. He said, hey, my brother, you can think. I said, no, man, I like that name of Eyadini. You know, let me convert this name to Mnandi Mkhosa. Yabo. Bona maybe they use for isiZulu. then xa nisithi endaweni it's a closer name.
Yeah.
You know, nam ke it can say like endaweni yabantu. Indawo yabantu.
Yeah.
Indawo iza kumangaza.
Yes.
Follow that concept. You know,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've stole that name from Eyatin.
And it's mangazi because hey, in the last few months, hey Jonga.
Indawo izokubangaza.
Hey Jonga, besimangele the artist back and forth glinyanga. Nitatabi imali ngaka. Biza banaba. Hey, la party ka Doza with Cairo, there was Chronic Deep, there was
Lemis.
you know, the works.
Chronicle Deep, you are like
Okay, where is the money coming from for Zonga's artist?
Gents, I'm not gonna lie. For a startup, Mali Taraktatam. That man got money.
So actually, you owner C.
So honestly,
Time I say he's a big man. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever I start from him. Look, time I need so and so. The time I will give a startup, then we have to pay him back.
okay, so
Then continue my vision.
okay, mkhulu. So ungatsho wena bangoku sustainable in a way that ungakwazi uziqalela into yakho without your father's help ngoku.
Yes, man. Yes, yes, I'm capable.
Capable.
Yes.
You are on your own 2 feet. You don't need to time like
I'm fit enough. Whenever I need maybe $1 million to start other business that needs millions, then I will go to him again.
Okay. So mna ngiqhabe draft business idea.
It depends on what amount that we need, you know.
Okay.
Wait, are you saying Bana Utraha is making more money than you? Okanye
Time million
Save you. Time I pay the muscle fit. Time I pay the muscle. Even maybe a good time maybe go to go funing.
I talent
I believe now I never make any loans to start my business. If ever I need stock, I go to time I look, I need the stock. Yeah, time I will ask how much you need. Yeah, but development did okay. Even in December, and I didn't have any cent to open. I went to time in the when I've painted, I've got chairs. I don't have alcohol.
Wow.
Time and nigga stock is 170K.
Yes.
I pay back the time my money.
Wow.
We've got that bond. My father loved me very much.
Fuck.
Him another business question. Kuba kola risk musta wenza business ngemali yakho ne without loaning it somewhere. Bakola risk mus yobana ngaba ungayiluza le mali because the business might not go as well. Mhlambi benikena ithetha lonto ne time okanye are you that confident ba hayi inanyana you can do this okanye nawe be confident ba man time mandi I can over most the question that
yeah. No, the thing is ne the take on in time in share a dispatch
yeah
the patches and share a sorts and the patches
sure
ulu zange ndifune nix with time damvululu I had like 40K and I'm started ulu on my own pocket
sure
kulaphi time ayanibona khona ba hey unyana uyakwazi uzimela
okay
because zange ndifune nix kuye that time divululu you see and then after ulu ke ngoku ndingena endaweni I've needed a big muscle ungena endaweni ndangafuna ungena njengeboy encinci.
Do you think bezakuthemba after you failing ba? If you ucelile, do you think bezakuthemba?
I don't think Sivo is untemper because by the time the introduce ulu we what you are focus at work.
Okay.
Yeah, but then mnake after he said must focus at work ndaqomba amanitama zawuchala ngempumlo ndachala ngempumlo ndamvululu on my own pocket.
Okay. You know, kunombuzo skillen?
No, umbuzo articulate topic. But if you umbuzo related the question ungambuza.
I'll correlate the question.
So busy kakhulu usesipani ngolu and I can see it has a big influence go. So how do you find it lokuhlala nefamily yakho? Yabo be around bona and then spend time when you have a schedule is hectic level. How do you make time for banana?
Nabantwana abaningi.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
at the same time.
And I have a follow-up question, yes, but
No. Before ndikuphendula Skelem, there's many families. There's my family up on Zalokon.
Yeah.
There's my family on fiance side. Which side you asking for?
Ima Buddha, did you just say there's a family on you and then?
Okay.
We are live, but we can't take it back.
I've got two families, gents. There's family on the fiance side.
What?
There's family up on Zalokon.
So
Skelem, which side you want?
Leave up, guys, for the first time. Fiance.
No, I think I'll say fiance because I want to catch up on you now.
Yeah, man.
Your other family.
Yeah.
John, I had a follow-up question when it comes to the family. Yeah, and I mentioned Bana.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's baby mamas, but I began about to post a city. This is let's take it now.
Hey, post Kali, what's up?
And go show us about the Bonebi Pandi Bonilla what somewhere. Yeah, so
Mary.
Yeah.
Let's leave it. It was just a joke, man.
What does it
I know you can say after the show.
Because I really want to know about Buminisha Noni. Go Butala Nolian, Buminisha Kanye, Budala, or Kanye.
No, it was just a joke, my brother.
Okay, since it's a joke, I think it's only fair that we tell the people because it's a joke, because it's not, I mean, anything.
Yeah.
So, see, what was the joke?
Basically, basic to Mpompo bana or Ufuluchata bongo baby mama bana.
What?
No.
So Saiva mama na joke ucho babendala ne. Ibi joke na ibi joke udlala kanti
But
kodwa.
why do you put something on the public platform and then abantu bebuza on the public platform? Ngafuna iphendula on the public platform.
No, I don't think WhatsApp is a platform. It was on WhatsApp, not on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So WhatsApp is restricted. No.
Can iphendula ke ufuna kanjani ixesha lokuhlala nofiance?
Bro, it's private, number one. Anyway, yeah, just a bit. It's a struggle in its own. It's a struggle because I love my business.
Yeah.
You know. And now if you can turn, but we're trying your ways, you know. Klapo si zamu usebenza kon, because I love to be on the field to run my own business. I don't like to mabandu mna. They're use stocky shell and they're use tingalinyama zam. I even said kuya sometimes we're not on that stage whereby I can be a millionaire. I know I can plot millions around, then I can order over the phone. Trucks can deliver. You know. Then this look baby, I'm not on that stage. That stage will come. Just make a zeal up until the be right. Because a business, yeah, but there will be time when the normal enough. Like now, I have to pop out money and buy here and here because I can't trust people. You can send someone maybe with 50 grand to roach you.
Yeah.
Then it's a loss on your business, you know. Now I trust myself, kumaliam, yeah, and especially kumachiten wa trust like about China legend Dozer, you know. China went to Mossel Bay. He got a job in Mossel Bay. Legend got a job. Dozer is working for VW. Those are the guys been in trust Kubo. Yeah, but now I have to uplift someone, then to gain trust. Now and then I'm doing my own thing. At least that time odoza bebekhona bayakwazi udrive ibhaki ne-quantums to take stock now and then ezibharini yabo ndanalo ixesha yabo now analo because I have to do my own things because I can't trust anyone with money.
Just
Okay.
fiance, so that means bana we accepted the lifestyle yakho, we accepted as decisions wenzayo bana this is how you want to run a business yakho. So I mean sekunjalo, so
It is what it is.
Yeah. Also, since Siklo down, my question is that how do you guys when an fiance deal neza pressures because kaloku okokuqala uyi-owner ne. Secondly, yawazi amabhinqa lapha ayamthanda umuntu who's relatively achieved. Yeah, but how do you deal with those pressures? Because I'm sure there's ladies out there who want a piece of you, but you sambawela umbombo, sambawela
because
owner.
dibone heartbreaks kwalapha ngoku
So nidila njani as an item with those pressures? But hey, baby, this is what's going on now here, PC.
Bro, I think all depends to me because ke abantwana bayanchama business in big time yabo and ke nami ndinalanto kuthiwa yi-customer care.
Yeah.
I have to take care of my own clients, you know. Ndimshiye sometimes ihleli nayo ukuthi, you know, manhoye pha, and then because I was not in the business maybe for the past 2 weeks. Naye ke it takes time to understand that because it's a very serious, like it's a very difficult matter for her. Yeah, but ke anyway, uyifundile umuntu wami business, then she understands as much as I understand the 100%, but by the time goes on and on and on, we understand a little bit. Yeah, well, on the first time it was difficult, but anyway, as it actually we understand. But kufuneka ngizame kulonto yonke ndikwazi ukwenza ixesha for yena. Some of the days andikwazi ulenza, but you know, we'll fight, and but anyway, at the end of the day, she needs to understand, you know. Yeah.
Before some move, see go Facebook because abantu banezi banemibuzo emininzi.
Sure.
mikhona
mention abantu abafana noGoza uChina no Banuyan legend. We've changed so many people's life. Napenda wena uqashe abantu abaninzi lawe. So I think into funa sik-upload yona leyo.
Yeah.
Omncinci lapha eTinarha.
Yeah.
Owenza change inkulu lento yenza yabo.
Yeah. Shut up.
Sure, gents, love and peace.
So this is izinto like ozenzayo on the other side to change people's life. Xa izinto ongazifaki ku Facebook, izinto ongazenzayo ezinye izinto ze-community nje. And we know there was a time December Kopi Drosal yabo nceda abantu. Yeah. So ngiziphi ezinye izinto ezingadocumentwayo onozithetha ku-platform yethu?
Thanks for the question. I don't post everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, I've done almost 3 funerals. Abantu beyakwazi ungcwaba imizimba ihleli ku-funeral palace. You know, ndayenza lo mingcwabo, ndenza efforts, ndangcwaba ngokwami. From Kwalu to konsendaweni sengcwabe 1. I won't mention names and details.
Yeah.
Apha eDuduza kwakunomfana wayesehlathini, you know, wayenceda ke pha ekhaya eTavern. I've spoke with uJwaka ukuthi, you know, let's take that boy back home because abanazi powers ukuthi bambuyisele. I won't mention names.
Yeah.
I went to uJwaka wanipha ikasi yeSmirnoff neViceroy. Ndathetha nodaba wami nombuyiselo. Udaba wami, she's there Black Door emabandla ngoku. Udaba wathi she's willing to do umqombothi, you know. Then I went to my pocket. I buy a Cyborg as E2, you know. I've called the community to do that. Bakhona abantu abayaziyo lonto. Ndawenza umgidi walamfana. Wasokwa lamfana, you know, with few things. Kwakungekhondo.
Yeah.
But I've tried to wenza one day wayalwa. You know. That boy, even today, he loves me.
Yeah.
because as much as ngakwazi unibulela kabi nanto ngene imbone nangoku uyaphangela uyazithanda, you know. Anyway, I've done some smaller groceries around endaweni. Even gondi zenze endaweni ndiyakwazi ubuyela kwalo kwaba mama pha benithanda kakhulu. Yabo ndiyakwazi ubuyela kubo ndiyophosa ezonto, I won't mention them, it's my privacy. Anyway, I've still got a bigger picture. I want to do a lot for a community. I'm aiming ukwenza into ezinkulu ezingazange zenziwa ngumuntu, you know, but all goes with the muscle, you know, what you have. Currently, and Kabina's profits, because endaweni is still new, you know, I have to start with my own self to succeed, you know, in order to deliver to the community. Yeah, no, there's a lot, man. I've sponsored soccer clubs, I've sponsored netballs, I've sponsored tournaments around. Yeah, I've sponsored Young Brothers FC club yasengingqini, you know.
And going live.
Anyway, yeah. Sininzi wena sikelema into enzenzileyo, but andihambe ndingxola kanye ndivoyisa ngezonto ezo, yabo.
We've established bana uyiyo mos ne philanthropist, ne. Now kukho umuntu apho who wants advice ke okapha ne bangabana for umuntu ne ongena interest esikolweni, ne, but akanayo business background and akanayo le privilege ubunayo bana unayo utata uzokwazi ukunceda with the business, all that. Lo muntu lo ungamcebisa ntoni na?
Hey, see, it's difficult. It's difficult because in order to start a business, you need to have capital. You know. Now you can't start a business without capital.
Yeah.
What she or he needs to do to start somewhere. To start somewhere, I can say maybe she or he doesn't have even matric. Yeah, firstly, you need to find a job, even if it pays you 100 rand a day or a weekend. You know, that's what I believe on. A job, it's a problem solver, because you can't just sit home like this.
Yeah.
You don't have background of business. You don't have, you know, you don't have capital.
Yeah.
You know, we've got jobs around. I've hired people. I've hired a lot of people. You know, in Endaweni, I've hired 26 people.
Wow.
That are permanent. From manager to DJs to employees to bouncers.
Imagine ke families zababantu by 26 abantu ba impactayo exponentially no baba close to 400-500.
Yes.
By
man.
that 26 ka?
Yes, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
Anyway, to add on that, the timer is running 3 taverns. It got like plus minus 40 employees, including mine. You know, yeah, we like running a firm.
How is yabona ngoku ne besimentioned almost the reason why sileli nani silelo namhlanje, as opposed to having besiqhela by 5 most normally with our guest, is mainly because of level 4. So we want to be at least responsible in terms of bana, let's at least keep that distance. Singabe baninzi singathini yabo. Sanitizile ungena kwethu guys.
Yeah.
Sanitize. Anyway, tifuna kule nto bana ngabana in terms of business zakho, how has low level 4 impacted you? Ukubetheka kangakanani na?
In fact, in lockdown
the whole lockdown in fact was
Yeah, gents, imali eninzi anyway in impact, especially like my manager and my DJs, you know. In impact kakhulu, but luckily the end expand last year ke lockdown davula indawo enyama, and then I've succeed. I've even built the flats ngemali enyama. You know, I've got 13 rooms for school accommodation. I think by month end it's gonna be full.
Nice.
Anyway, in our impact on the other side, as much as imali needs in the end etywaleni, yabo, but I still got a restaurant, I got a butchery, so I'm still doing good money on that. In our impact, depending on anyway, I also work for Transnet, so for me,
Wait.
in an impact on my employees because I'm worried on them. Yeah, but because I've created those jobs so that bakwazi to survive. Yeah, but to me, I know impact. I can survive. You know, I still got extra job with Transnet. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
So catch up. Yeah,
But while usive sakangela ne, I want to be a bit personal because I don't want to forget that you've lost one of the closest people ebomini bakho, and I just want you to touch on that as to banangaba. How has that impacted you as Mpompo and as well as business wise, because we've recently lost one of your closest friends who yeah.
Hey, Jen, say you know when you touch this thing, you touch my heart. You know, it's a very difficult one because I love that guy. You know, yeah. Hey, Jen, it's difficult, but yeah, it's a pain long also, you know. As was pilubom buyaqhuba, you know, akhondo permanent ebomini. Yabo ngomsi nganguwe ngomsebenzi, you know. Ulahlekelwa nguluvuyo. I've lost a brother, you know. I've lost a bodyguard. I can put it on that way. Yeah, you know, bungasoze udeleleke uluvuyo khona. Yabo indoda ekwazi ukuthi xa usiwa ekanye ulahlekelwa zizinto ibeke imehlo. Yabo indoda ekwazi ukuqinisa xa down. You know, there's a lot I can say, gents. Let's leave it there.
Be family.
You know, no, he's a brother to me. Yeah.
Okay.
So Asia was my question to be owner from now. We wanna in our lounge in 5 years age.
In the only lounge, I'm not gonna dwell a lot. Just Google Max's lifestyle from Devon.
Yeah.
I see in the only live as in Max's lifestyle or Ace in Cape Town. That's all I can say.
There's another thing happening from Amanda on that note, which means I'm sure they refer to the COVID protocols and all that. Why ungafollowanga regulations, the lockdown, in the sense that bekuvaliwe late endaweni even after a curfew kamanye amaxesha.
Ubuzela nini ke sivu? Ubuzela ngoku kanye olden days.
I'm sure she's referring to like previous in history, like maybe last year.
But kangansho ngithetha nini?
No, anyway. NdingumXhosa mna number 1. And I need money. And people wants to drink.
Yeah.
Wants to eat inyama.
Yeah.
You know, people are begging me. Mpompo sell us alcohol. I have to bathengisela utshwala. I don't have any way. Ngizabugcina libuthini. Was will expire date now. Yabo?
Yes, that brings
When the
me to my
location.
next
When the
question.
location.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. I'm sure Abandu have seen this thing. It was on a public platform. And we questions about this thing back. When it comes to lendo yes protocols, COVID, ne curfew and all that. Owner A, owner B, there was a rivalry, there was unfunny beef, ne?
Okay.
But there was that thing, Bikoyo, that we all saw. But everyone can see let's not get into that. We were there, we witnessed it. But then we witnessed something else get different. Hey man, we saw a picture. Together, all smiles, go grand. How did you get to that picture? Ni vanile, kwenzeke ntoni masiyeke bana enye nenye before. Let's talk about now. How did you get to that picture? And what's coming for the two of you, if there's anything?
Oh, anyway, I don't have interest on that. But simple. When I was in Kwais in Cape Town, enjoying my fiance's birthday, I saw him smoking a cigar next to my table.
As usual.
We just hug and take pictures. We never talk about anything.
So it was not as deep as everyone made it to be. So it was not. It meant nothing.
No, I think one day we can make interview both him and me. I won't voice it out now.
Okay.
Since we're no
Let's leave it there.
Since we're no lapha, umbona kwakho ba nangi angochayisika kubena la feeling ba. Until busted or something or some emotion. What like?
No, I know my vision. I'm not a drama person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
PR response.
So in the upper usivubesia boy wena utufuna imali. Okay, I'll put it that way. You don't comply. The other people are complying, are closing at a certain time when I in the advantage. That's why about there's a competition. So you're unfair to your competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but Galok, at that point, are your competitions? Like if you think about it, Wongumdu is like this.
No, in the comment I'm doing.
Like let's ban songas
Abanyana travel babies. But then I born.
Okay.
Now I come to makole kom xa ibiso namhle bis.
Okay.
Ebale qam na ifuni mna londo le.
Okay.
Yenza lento ndi abantu bayifuna because people want booze.
Okay.
I'm not going to run away on that.
Even now,
even you most you wanted booze from me. And cigarettes too. That time age is as value. Then you sell Mexas. He landed from human stop Mexas. We selling at 350 liter yard. You know what even ukaza ngapha
keep my files.
Kezi yanibona nifela isimoko sakho mfethu.
Bakuthunyiwe. But umuntu uvalile so akho competition at that.
So you still have our back nangoku. Since ba kuvaliwe ngokende.
Yeah, the prices is
I have got your back.
Yeah.
Just like me. Asoze thina ningaseli khona. Baba ngakwazi ulala sistress.
Tini rates.
I rates are duranga kakhulu must take chatha njengomuntu ngaphezulu.
Okay.
Just nje kwazi uphathala amaqhwele xa nibanjiwe. Nothing much need support ke na.
Yeah, nakanjani.
So last sobuza anything further. Skele
yeah,
man.
No man, this is a closing one. You take e-complaints abantu abaselinda we seriously. How did I know the sales smith ngino doza. So what do you do to make a service yakho ebantwini bahamba pha? Because khona complaints come to like your phone, khona complaints come to umuntu kenzeke into esendaweni. So don't do yenza I want to make sure abantu abesendaweni they enjoying themselves. If when complaints but balandele the channel.
That's a good question when askelemne. First of all must qale le ndaba phone. Yona ndinstressa and then war guys. Because people always want footage when they lost their phones. Footage it needs strength. It needs the whole day. You don't have time to watch footage. If you lost your phone, you lost your phone. We can't help you. That one off the phone. When it's full, it pocket was like this. The camera can't see on your pocket when someone is searching you. Our cameras only see the heads. Only in
and it's lawi.
Not bamazbone. It's when we can see maybe there's 20 to 50 people and then we can check the footage. But if you like there's more 100 people and more, we can't. You lose your phone.
But baza installer UV cameras ngoku ne nina maphara nive ngoku uzoinstalla ngoku UV ezizabona yonke into eyenzekayo sazibona ipokotho zabantu
no, you can't, bro. You can't.
Andifune ndwana ezizibukelele sho ziqoma okay
Come,
so
see, when you talk about the UV, what's a UV camera?
andiyazi man
Peter Maphara
ndimunga ponza apa ndibhida maphara bana bangacingi bana okay camera zawoni pha maphara kana le data anyway ayibukelanga ngisho so
something
Sure.
yeah
anosivile ya
Clark question ubuyithetha skilling ish udila njani nayo lanto xa social media because xa social media it means that it depends on the image endaweni like uthekwe kwi complaint and I don't want to mention one that recently occurred but ikhona but iba khona lanto ikhalazayo but idente mhlambi umuntu amention wena with one of your staff members mhlambi what do you do wena to fix that do you go to that person or staff sakho okanye how do you handle all of that bad press
Kase uphinde icacise wona Terose andikuva kakuhle
masithi mna umzekelo
okay do an example yeah
umzekelo mna umzekelo nje ungaphilanga ndibhidane mhlambi ne security ayifuna ufaka mhlawumbe sindihamba ne-2000 mhlawumbe lithi lincinci lomntana ndixabane naye ngalonto ndiqoba ndithi mna ku-Facebook nditheke wena ndithi hayi awuba wena uyabakhetha abantu abangenisayo apha endaweni kwathini ibone nje just an example umuntu akhalaze ba hey la bouncer yakho bani yenza lento
No, I think on that part we have to deal one on one.
Yeah.
Have to ndipha case yakho ukuthi Terose uthetha ngandoni buze nabantu
sure
yabo then we can take it from then. I go on that one personally as the owner.
Sure.
Yabo.
Yeah, because yazi bana like honestly as lady question ibuza like I had an issue but I raise na qoma ngcimsuka tsayi hoya kwami like cause bense car wash phana ne abeka imoto yami yavaswa yaqhitshwa yabhakwa pha ecanga la condemn qhubekeka and then xa ndizimotweni windscreen yami qho bethwe leak like I wouldn't say bana gamaje se car wash okanye intona but yenzeke pha because nabo ngobe behlamba ibe right basically ubeka kwami. Now I complain is fun let's say when you complain me mna how would you handle the situation enjani when it comes to that because the car wash is part of endaweni right
that's good question Steve. As you see when the car wash is part of endaweni and if you have a crack it's so simple on the windscreen. I don't control the car wash. Number one, car wash is outsourced. You can even hire the car wash if you want. I've rented it out for 1.5 a month. It's not mine. Anyway, even if it was mine, if Sigqibile was motor work or I park or fixing a crack, it's out of my control. You know, I can't control it. At least you have to insure your car, where you can claim your windscreen insurance yakho. Yabo. Zikhona izinto esingena control yazo. As much as uze kuthi but I'm not gonna lie on you. I don't have control on that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm going. Okay, man, but let's say
we need to be honest on the other things.
So
yeah,
do something about the way. Bakona abantu abanjani.
First, Kokumbela, I don't think you spoke much about your restaurant side of business and Jay Noba briefly 1 or 2 minutes because I think that's one good side of your business and I feel like it deserves a bit of airtime.
Nazo pictures zokutya baba.
Jay briefly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, briefly my restaurant anyway it was one of my dreams to ufaka a restaurant endaweni and anyway it's one of my big dreams. Ingaske is mele somewhere in its own buildings for a gas restaurant. You know, I've been in Joburg, Koza Stratos Kamandela, Vilagaza Street, Kunenda Upani, Kiwa Kuya Great. You know, Taenda Bona Kona, Takomba, you know what? I want to implement land, okay, Utinek.
Sure.
I even spoke with this Ungakula, Uluyolo. Velatimange, please man, do ABCD. This is my dream. So ever since thing it was difficult to implement a restaurant because I don't know nothing about food. I'm not a chef. I don't know how to cook. You know, it's even difficult to make stock taking on food. But you know, I've started this thing. Nozuki, the chef, approaches me. I said, hey, see, the dream that you are selling me, it's also my dream. Yeah, bo. Anyway, I keep on telling Uzuk, no, we'll start. Anyway, we're supposed to start this thing last year. Yeah, but being in our resources, you know, the kitchen equipment is very expensive. Yeah, bo. But guess sahamba sade sayiqala into ye-kitchen up until now. Now I've got a bigger dream, I've got a bigger picture. You know what? One day I will have 4 chefs in the kitchen. As much as I have one, dipaqile ngokuyamba njani. You know, dipaqile where I can count my money. Dipaqile profits enziwa njani. Because each and every business you start, you must consider a profit yakho. Yabo, ungarun at a loss. As much as ungarun at a loss, that's business. Even if you get 500, after paying maybe your rentals and everything, your debts, your employees, yeah, then it's fine. Anyway, I think it will grow. It will grow, chance. It will grow. I'm not gonna lie. You know, yeah, no, it's doing big. Anyway, thanks for the support. Abantu supported the kitchen. You know, I'm a soka that supports the kitchen. Abantu abangenani bopheka endlini, you know. There's breakfast, you know, there's lamb stew, there's beef stew, there's pork, there's fark side, there's a lot anyway. Yeah, well, I can name them.
Okay. On another topic, ne, away from the kitchen. Kuto umceba wama 2000. Masiyekele, that's just a joke eyenzekayo ngabantu le. Because ama 2K ayithanda indawo. Like, let's talk about the community at large, ne? When as Mpompo sesikwazi ngokuba uyi-business owner, awusifuna isikolo, uyayithanda ikantini, ukubone uyi-philanthropist.
Like
Uyakhumsha nyani.
Hey, philanthropist, that's the first time.
In simple terms, basibanceda nabantu, uyabo. Now, when it comes to now the community, what do you see the community yakho kwamba you could change? Let's say when abungceba we ward yakho kanye, or let's say onobuso was under one ward. Ndona ubunoyichinja wena.
Hey,
or what would you do differently?
Not to ceba alone, you know, so wish I can be mayor Utinek. Because I think we need our own mayor.
Okay.
Because hey, those people from PE doesn't deliver to us.
That's true.
Yeah, no, Tinacha is like a farm. Since I grew up, hey, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of changes. There's Nitegai, Utinek, you know. See if I can name them, bro. Just to upgrade the Utinek first.
What are your what are the 3 biggest things that you would change? Masidi 3,
top 3.
Yeah, James, there's a lot. Infrastructure number 1, you know. Talent.
Sure.
When I say talent, there's a lot in terms of soccer, in terms of music, anything that belongs to a talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then the third one is businesses. You know, there's a lot of businesses around the metro currently, and especially SMMEs. We called ourselves SMMEs, but we don't even benefit. Yeah, but kune allocations even ezenziweyo in that chows me a lot. Currently, people doesn't know. I think Naiboni Tayenzi. We're supposed to get our 30% as SMMEs, but not even a single SMME that benefits to what's happening in Utinek. There's infrastructure that's happening in Kunguluza. Not even an SMME that's benefiting Kunguluza. Even now they are connecting the water pipe so that we can benefit from the water. Not even an SMME that's benefit from the water. We are fucked up, gents.
Is there anything about is there anything like, oh, that you know, let's say back to like comment bene business interest without background blah, blah. Like a condo you call you like around like area yetu that supports young people or whoever basically ofuna ubane business bukova ngayo okanye nayo they failing us in terms of lona layers.
Yeah, no, they're failing us in terms of, because you will be told about no, go and open a company. After opening a company, you've got this name, company name. What do you do after that?
Yeah.
They have to tell you, go for training, go for this A, B, and C.
Because there's a lot of,
If you don't have connection, bro, if ever you're holding a certificate of the company, if you don't have a connection, you won't get anything. Only the connection people that do get those things. There's a lot happening. There's a fencing just near to the cement. You won't even know that construction is there.
Shit.
There's supposed to be 30% that go to SMM is of the Duat.
yeke leyo suppose kuqashwa kwabantu bala area
Hey, gents,
to do that fence.
They do the basic work.
yo, yona lini phamba nisayo machitale le ngoma mina manifocus kubutywala bamphethe. Donwabisa abantu beka bring entertainment. Yeah, no.
Yeah, sayivala manje ngoku ndivabuhlungu kodwa afuna usishiya umbuzo womuntu phandle.
Hey guys, there's a lot of questions. Yeah, there's quite questions, but most is the comments actually. Has the questions, but I think we've delivered on some. But abanye bazibuza another time. We can maybe sabana part 2 man with the owner. So,
but owner yetu in terms of eza questions singazokwazi uzoya ngoku ingaske xa ubukela le live uzihlelele there with your fiancé ne unatsiki uzama uziphendula ezinye remarks.
You can even take 3 of them. I'm not in a rush.
As best as you can, yabo. Ongazukwazi uziphendula ngoku.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Sure.
But we can take a few. It's fine.
I want to know who can organize celebs. Is it you, Omasi? Is there no Omasi? Amanda, police.
It's personally me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Busos mentioning lemos ezinye business ventures because ukezi yababuza what other business.
Joe, I remember when you show one of our shows, ne, when this ownership thing came up, ukezi tell about kuko ban, and then we mentioned also lan owner says was an artist. Is that so? Like,
I'm not sure whether I've answered that one or. No, I think
it's a collective effort.
Yeah, okay, no. Let's leave it there. Yeah. Hey, get a man.
College boy.
No. Don't get. I don't want to go to into detail. Anyway, it's fine like that.
No, Masifa, I think we stayed our it was a top show. Thanks for Goza.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, no, guys, you know what? I'm your owner, but. As in the owner, I've got a bigger vision, you know, a bigger vision up until like to Black Coffee. You know, it was our vision to being the artist every month. You know, it was our vision. I can lead people, but I don't like politics.
Yeah.
You know, to can leave abantu abajimali ngombe, you know, kaske. The budget in and deliver bandwin. I love people. I work with people. I've grown up working with people, you know. Amazo Pelim Kalen. Anyway, I want to say thanks to as a whole of Nelson Mandela Metro for supporting Indawoni Lounge, you know, for supporting Kwachuacha, for supporting the Mid Corner, for supporting all of us in Newtonic. We're hustling. We want to go big. We want to be millionaires of the Newtonic.
Yeah, dog.
When we're millionaires, I will deliver back. I believe on myself. Thanks, Newtonic. Thank you.
Give it up for our owner.
We're signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. hayi no inkosi ngobukela
Thank you
guys
for watching, guys.
Thank you so much.
nitsho bantu bafuna babaya bayithuba ngekhoyo nitsho sihlale sinje
Yeah, nisho ifani bafuna. Even of
sohlala sile way thanks for watching guys ne